Good to Great by Jim Collins. Introduction. Good to Great examines what it takes for ordinary companies to become great and outperform their competitors by analyzing 28 companies over 30 years who managed to make the transition or fell prey to their bad habits. Quotations. Good is the enemy of great. And that is one of the key reasons why we have so little that becomes great. We don't have great schools, principally because we have good schools. We don't have great government, principally because we have good government. Few people attain great lives, in large part because it is just so easy to settle for a good life. The purpose of bureaucracy is to compensate for incompetence and lack of discipline. Greatness is not a function of circumstance. Greatness, it turns out, is largely a matter of conscious choice and discipline. Letting the wrong people hang around is unfair to all the right people, as they inevitably find themselves compensating for the inadequacies of the wrong people. Worse, it can drive away the best people. Strong performers are intrinsically motivated by performance, and when they see their efforts impeded by carrying extra weight, they eventually become frustrated. 4. In the end, it is impossible to have a great life unless it is a meaningful life. And it is very difficult to have a meaningful life without meaningful work. The good to great leaders never wanted to become larger-than-life heroes. They never aspired to be put on a pedestal or become unreachable icons. They were seemingly ordinary people quietly producing extraordinary results. Mediocrity results first and foremost from management failure, not technological failure. Indeed, the real question is not, why greatness, but what work makes you feel compelled to try to create greatness? If you have to ask the question, why should we try to make it great? Isn't success enough? Then you're probably engaged in the wrong line of work. Faith in the endgame helps you live through the months or years of build-up. What separates people, Stockdale taught me, is not the presence or absence of difficulty, but how they deal with the inevitable difficulties of life. Greatness is not a function of circumstance. Greatness, it turns out, is largely a matter of conscious choice. While you can buy your way to growth, you absolutely cannot buy your way to greatness. Freedom is only part of the story and half the truth. That is why I recommend that the Statue of Liberty on the East Coast be supplanted by a Statue of Responsibility on the West Coast. Viktor E. Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning. Thoughtless reliance on technology is a liability. Those who build great companies understand that the ultimate throttle on growth for any great company is not markets, or technology, or competition, or products. It is one thing above all others, the ability to get and keep enough of the right people. The management team. You can accomplish anything in life, provided that you do not mind who gets the credit. The moment a leader allows himself to become the primary reality people worry about, rather than reality being the primary reality, you have a recipe for mediocrity, or worse. This is one of the key reasons why less charismatic leaders often produce better long-term results than their more charismatic counterparts. Indeed, you absolutely cannot make a series of good decisions without first confronting the brutal facts. The good to great companies operated. Think of the transformation as a process of build-up followed by breakthrough, broken into 3 broad stages: disciplined people, disciplined thought, and disciplined action. Within each of these 3 stages, there are 2 key concepts, shown in the framework and described below. Wrapping around this entire framework is a concept we came to call the flywheel, which captures the gestalt of the entire process of going from good to great.